Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to Captain Kobe's Cajun Cooking. Got some smoked stuffed redfish for you today. It is awesome. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's one of my favorite dishes of all time. It's absolutely my favorite way to smoke fish and cook fish. So I hope you try it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you use it. I'll see you in the kitchen. Alright guys, as you can see, we got our pit going. We just used some instant light charcoal for this right here. Got our coal spread around in there real good. We got our grill searing up real well. And what I want to do is I want to let this burn. I want to let it burn good and to get all that charcoal flavoring or that charcoal lighter fluid flavoring out of all those charcoals. So we're going to let this burn a good little while. Now we're going to go prep our fish. Let's make that happen. What we have right here is some redfish. Our redfish is on the scales right here. They call it on a half shell, on the scales, whatever it is. It's important that you keep that. It takes a lot of that heat from your fish and it allows your fish to cook the way it is that way. All right, now the way I do mine, I want to stuff mine. And all you're going to need for this whole cooking process is 1 onion, 1 bell pepper, about 4 lemons, some garlic, some butter, some crab ball, and some seasoning blend that I blended myself. Get ready, it's coming. All right, let's get our onions and bell peppers cut up right quick. We want to chop this fine. It's got to be really fine so that it fits in the little set that we're cooking. And if you didn't know that's how to peel a garlic, you just smash it like that. It comes right out the shell. Not very hard, right? Now what I want to do is I want to chop this really well. I need it to be really fine. That way when I make that slit in that fish, it's going to fit in there. If your onions are too big, it's not going to fit in there like you want it. So, you know what? I don't think I have enough garlic. Let's pop some more garlic in there. Now, come in close right here. Let me show you something. See this bloodline from this fish right there? What we're going to do is we're going to cut that out and we're going to stuff it. I don't want to take out too much fish. I don't want to take out too less fish either. All right. See that there? I'm gonna angle your knife a little bit so you get that cut. Okay? Get the little bloodline out of there. There we go. All right, and we just take our mix. First thing I want to do is put a little lemon juice on it. It don't have to be a lot. Just enough to soak that up real good right there. Take them seeds out of there. They're nasty. If you ever eat them, they suck. All right. And then we're just gonna stuff this in here like that. And look, if you find a big old piece of onion like that, you know it's not gonna fit in there. You see, that's why you gotta chop them fine. Just take that crap out of there. Yeah, you put that in there like that.
Test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2, 3.
That's definitely good. You want to fill that cavity up real good in there. All right. All right, now after you got it all stuffed up like that, I got some seasoning blend right here that I'm blending myself. I'm working on a special recipe so that everybody in the world can have some Captain Kobe's Cajun seasoning, right? So what we want to do is season this thing well. And remember what I told you. We season our food. We season it heavy. All those people on them cooking shows go like this and you think that's all the seasoning you need. It's not. You need to season it well. Alright? Alright. Hold on now. We're going to go check on our fire. Let's go check on our fire, see where we at. Alright. All our flame is out. Our coals are white. I want to clean my grill real good. Not that it really matters. We have our fish on a half shell, so we're not going to eat that part anyway. But I like a clean grill. Alright, a good way of telling if you still smell that match light or lighter fluid when you bend over right here, then your fish is going to taste like that, or your meat's going to taste like that. I don't smell much lighter fluid right there, so I'm going to let this breathe for about another 2-3 minutes. Let the rest of that get out of there. We'll load our fish up. I woke up early this morning. I made a pass by my pecan tree, picked me up a couple sticks. We're gonna smoke this one a little bit different than we smoked our pulled pork, but it's the same effect. You have that good wood. That pecan wood is the best. It's the stinkiest wood you could put on there. It gives it that good smoke flavor. That's what I like to use. We're gonna break these up and just put them on there. Like that. That. All right, now if you leave this open, you was gonna catch on fire, right? Just like you would in a regular fire. It's gonna smoke, but it's gonna burn your fish real good. So we're gonna cover this. We're gonna let that smoke up real good in there. I'm gonna let that smother for a second. You're gonna see how much smoke's pumping out of that stuff. And then you're gonna know you're gonna have a good meal right there, good smoking flavor to the fish. All right, as you can see right here, look at all the smoke pumping out this thing right here. Just with the few little sticks I put on there. So now we're gonna take this off. We're gonna put our fish on. And we're gonna close that back. Smother that fire out. Get that good smoky flavor on there. And this is the reason why I use Old Smoky. Get a shot of that right there. See that? Old Smoky. Perfect little barbecue pit for the fire station. Me and Old Smoky go way back. Been at this station for about 9 years. Me and Old Smoky been together through that. When we first got Smoky, it was Young Smoky or Lil Smoky. Now we're Old Smoky, just like old Captain, man. We're getting old, man. But we still old, but we good, right? All right. Look, Old Smoky, boy. Old Smoky is pumping. We are pumping right here, baby. That's gonna be good. I promise you. Best smoked fish you ever had in your life. Guaranteed. What I do with my fish, I cook these fish for 1 hour. But every 15 minutes, we're gonna baste these slabs with some butter. Just like that, nice and easy. It keeps our fish juicy and buttery and awesome. And look, we put them little shaws we cut out right there. We'll take that out and have that little snack there in a minute. Alright? We'll be back in 15 minutes. And when you don't eat with the crew, You wash dishes. As you can see right here, our fish is pretty much cooked. So we want to do our last touch of butter on here. Just to kind of wet this up a little bit. Right? Okay. And our last ingredient, we're going to use this Pro Boil. This is Zatarain's Crab Ball Pro Boil. It has less salt in it, has more pepper. That's what we're trying to achieve right here. I know we said we season our stuff, but look at this fish. It's already seasoned very heavy, right? So we just want a little taste. So we're going to lightly dust this on top of that like that. Real light. Just for the crab ball flavor. We don't want to overpower it. We don't want it to be where it's burning your tongue off either. Right? And look, we're going to take that seasoning, we're going to throw that down right there. It's for the ants. Ants like seasoning too on their food. And we take the leaves out too. We'll let that go for 5 minutes. Let that cook a little bit. Be ready to eat. Alright, while old smoke is pumping right here, I'm going to try to explain a couple things to you about us Cajun people. What we have right here is an axe. It's a pighead axe, also known as a captain's axe. Normally found on the captain's side of the truck. If I tell my engineer, I tell my firefighter, hey, go to the truck, give me an axe. This is what I need from him. But if you probably heard me say anything in this video, I'll say, hey, let me ask you a question. Even though the words said the same, they don't mean the same. You follow what I'm saying? So go get me an axe so I can chop down a tree, and let me ask you a question. That's two different things. So that's your Cajun word of the day. Axe. Axe to chop down a tree. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you something. They two in the same, but two different meanings. You got that? Stay tuned for the next Cajun word of the day. Look at our finished product. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. Hey, let me tell you something. Honest to God, best redfish you ever had in your life. I put that up against anybody's redfish. Anybody, call me. You want to cook against me? Call me. My next video, corn grits. Favorite over here at the Laughing Fire Department, I promise you. Best you ever had. And green beans. This is a meal of champions, because I am a champion.